I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, where we cover everything from archaeology, science, the unexplained, and vanishing curators. Yes, that's the story of the curator, now ex-curator, of the 2 Point Museum, who fled the scene of the struggling institution, never to be seen again. Their disappearance was first discovered by a journalist from 2 Point Radio, hoping to discuss the museum's record low attendance and reports of rampant thievery. And in a strange way, I feel I got my answer.
Hello everyone and welcome to 2 Point Museum. So I'm really excited to be bringing a new series to the channel. I haven't recorded in quite a while. It's been maybe a year or two. But I am hopefully back at it. Family life has been a big thing this last few years, and it still is, but I have a little bit of free time every now and again, so let's get stuck in. So, content curator, welcome to your new museum. It's not in great condition, but with a little guidance it could become one of the best museums in the county or even the entire world. Okay, sorry, before I get any more carried away, why don't you have a look around? Familiarise yourself with the museum and the camera controls. Okay, so just gotta move this around. Sorry if this is a bit frantic. We'll just do this quickly. There we go. Excellent looking around, well done. Already leaps and bounds ahead of your predecessor. Speaking of, the old curator sent out an expedition before they skipped town and disappeared forever, and it looks like they've left an unopened exhibit. That would be this crate over here. New exhibits arrive at the museum, packaged in crates, ready to be unboxed. All crates look the same, but I can tell this is a good one. Select the crate and see what's inside. Cool, so we have this crate here, and that's going to have our exhibit inside. Awesome. Loving this little animation, that's quite cool. Right footprint fossil. We're looking for a giant shoeless culprit. Okay. Oh, this is epic quality. So it says quality, higher quality exhibits have more buzz and perk slots. Survey an expedition location to find higher quality items. So this is worth 3,000. The theme is prehistory, because that's our theme of our museum. And the subcategory is fossils. Cool. So this apparently requires a dry climate. So it needs to be kept in a dry environment. Well, this is going inside, and it doesn't typically rain inside. Maybe don't place any sprinklers around. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where they're going with that, unless they're going to have somewhere where you could put things outside, maybe, and it's raining. Who knows? But let's place this down. Now, I'm assuming they've plonked this little hint here to say, place it here. So we'll just go ahead and do that. We've already got 2 displays here, which are looking a bit shabby. So the restoration, look at that. Perfect. Something nice and old to go with the museum's modest prehistory collection. And what luck that's now the museum's most impressive exhibit. The higher an exhibit's buzz, the more it will amaze our guests. As you can see, exhibits will get grubby over time, losing their buzz. Museums rely on experts' restoration skills to keep exhibits presentable, and the guests saying, "Whoa, look at that." If left forgotten, abandoned, and entirely uncared for, exhibits will become unpresentable, like these two, well, either side. Losing all their buzz. Hire a prehistory expert to restore your new collection. Okay, so our hire staff tab is down here with our handy hint of which ones to choose. So Byron Moose has a nice smelling face. Okay, so he improves the immediate environment. Peter Chess is greedy. They want 10% higher salary and they're dull, so I think we'll just say no to you. Dippy Puddle is also dull and a fly tipper, so Byron Moose it is. And we'll get them restoring these lovely little exhibits. That is very grubby. You're doing a fantastic job there, Byron. Well done. So we need to restore 2 exhibits, so why don't we speed him along and chuck him over there. We've got our first monthly breakdown. We have done nothing. We've got a monthly breakdown and we've done nothing. Okay, that's pointless. But we do get a monthly grant of 5,000 in this museum, so that's kind of cool. So let's just speed him up a little bit, shall we? There we go. Buzz is increased. Ah, that's better. Restoring exhibits will keep them looking first rate and maintain the museum's buzz. However, providing a spectacle will only take you so far. Our guests want to be informed as well as impressed. Info stands collect all our knowledge of nearby exhibits and present it to guests in one digestible place. Place info stands near exhibits so guests can learn about what they're seeing. Okay, so you can place that by clicking this item when it pops up. You can also go down here and place one that way as well. So I've placed this one here because it kind of covers all 3, but what I think I'll do is just place one over here and over here as well for these 2. I'm not really sure where to put one for this. I mean, I suppose you could kind of do it like that. I don't like blocking the exhibit. And I kind of want to make this like a nice scenic area. So I'm not going to place any more. I think I'll leave that one here. Smart stuff. I'm feeling wiser already. Now that you have a basic understanding of buzz and knowledge, we're almost ready to reopen the museum. Before you do, there's one last thing. Decoration. The right decorations can turn a good museum into a great museum. It's so much more than a finishing touch. Well-decorated exhibits provide more buzz and improve the museum's environment, leading to a better guest experience. So, we need to display 3 exhibits with a level 2 decoration rating. So let's have a little look. That is the only problem with having the announcements on. And the radio DJs is when you're talking and they just... I tried to press a button to stop it and you can't. So there we are. Right, so we've got all these various decorations we can do. You can select a prehistory tab so you can target the ones for your theme specifically. I'm going to place a couple of these down here. Now, they do have a rating where you can increase the buzz by putting something specific nearby. So this one, I get a 5 buzz bonus for being near a hanging amber decoration. So we can place one of those down here somewhere, like there. So that's increased that one. This one just wanted to be near any prehistory decoration. And this one wants to be near a donation stand. We'll get to that one. So let's just place some more decorations down. Let's have some decals somewhere here. I think you could choose different ones. So what else have we got? We've got this one as well. I do like me a little bit of symmetry as best you can. I mean, it's not symmetrical exactly, is it? Because the items are different shapes, but it makes it look a little bit fancier. Something's not right here. Is it that stone? Yeah, it's that stone, isn't it? What does it matter if it's not quite placed right? It's a rock. It can go where you want it. Silly thing. Right, so exhibit Aeonism. What a stupid word. Beautiful. Clearly you've got an eye for this kind of thing. Remember to complement our collection of exhibits with decorations as well as info stands for a superlative guest experience. So buzz. The higher an exhibit's buzz, the more it will amaze our guests. Decorate exhibits to maximise their buzz and improve our guest experience. And place info stands near exhibits so guests can learn and improve their knowledge. Fantastic. So paying guests. How do we get money? Guests need to buy a ticket before they're admitted to the museum. First, you'll need to add a ticket booth. Conventional wisdom suggests you place ticket booths near the entrance. Are you feeling wise? Yeah, why not? So I do have the Explorers Edition. I am recording ahead of the March 4th release. It's actually March the 2nd. Whether that's when this actually gets uploaded is another matter. But yeah, so I do have the Explorers Edition. So this snazzy item is quite cool, but I think I will just go with the traditional ticket booth. Now for this, you can actually change the colour by clicking. If you click this one, you get the standard. If you click this little wheel, it opens up this colour choice, which is really cool. I'm really liking this feature. That's a great improvement. I think we'll go with some kind of green. Maybe not that dark. Maybe a little bit lighter. Oh no, that's not quite right. Actually, a bit more of a foresty khaki green is probably a better choice. Not my favourite kind of colour. I'm not a massive fan of khaki colours, but I think this works for our theme. So right, so that's that. We've placed that down, and we need an assistant to run our ticket booth. Now, they're saying Gilbert Husky, but these two have accomplished admission, which boosts ticket booth proficiency plus 20% ticket selling speed. So that's really good. So let's try and see if these are any good. So Crystal is greedy. Bartholomew is bean brain, so coffee increases his happiness. And Loyal, 10% salary expectation is reduced by 10%, so that's cool. Gilbert Husky is good because they accelerate recovery from injuries, but I think I'm going to go with Bartholomew because of this ticket selling speed. So we're going to go against the grain and say I'm not hiring the one you told me to. I'm going to hire the one I want. Okay, it's my museum. All right. So we've got to sell our first ticket. And look at all these wonderful people. Wow, we've got a right queue. Wow, okay. Maybe we need two. Maybe we should just get another one. Oh, it won't let me. How rude. I was trying to place something there. And what I did forget was with the swatches that you can choose. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. You choose whatever colour you want. You can also add it as a swatch. So now, anything you want that colour, you can have everything that colour, which I might do that. So you can now click this and you get that colour straight away. So that's cool, isn't it? We'll place another booth down. I know that's not in line with the door, but it'll do for now. And we'll go and hire Gilbert.
Technologies HQ came to a grinding halt today. It's been reported that CEO Sophie Nova meant to lock herself in her office for a power nap, but unknowingly sent the entire facility to lockdown. It's been several days now, and employees wait eagerly for their slumbering employer. It's like some kind of fairy tale. That's how little I care about it.
I got distracted then, sorry. I was just watching these guys do the tickets. It's so funny. I wonder, they're kind of like randomly pulling these levers as if like they don't really know what they're doing. I wonder if as they skill up, they get better at it. This one's like completely doesn't have a clue. He's just like, I'll pull this one a bit, this one. Ah, ticket came out. Okay, found the right combination. Brilliant. Love it. So tips on tips on tips. Sure, guests pay an entry fee, but that doesn't mean we're refusing donations. In fact, they're encouraged. When a guest is impressed by an exhibit, they'll make a donation. So amaze guests as much as possible to receive bigger donations. Guests can make a donation at any available donation stand. Security guards will empty your donation stands and collect the cash. Fantastic. Ensure donation stands are emptied regularly, especially around your prize exhibits, to receive as many donations as possible. Donations are a successful museum's main source of income. Awesome, so we can now place the donation stand. Now, I'm not going to place this one down that I've just got now because I want to go in and change the colour, and we're going to go with our running colour theme, I think, to fit in. I think I'll place this one around here. Now I find they work best if they're near the exhibit. So I've placed them over here before and they didn't really gain any donations. So the closer to the exhibit, I'd probably say one for each as well. Do I go with my symmetry and just place this one kind of over here, maybe? I might need to move this one at some point. I don't know. We'll put it there for now and we'll see how they go. So we need to hire a security guard.
Announcement. Rubbish belongs in the bin, not on the walls.
Oh, we don't have any bins. Speaking of bins, she's just mentioned. Have they put rubbish on the walls? Really? I don't think they have. So we need a security guard. So this one is delicate. Slows recovery from injuries, -50%. Now we don't want Gregory Mouth. Sylvia Itch, on the other hand, is a globetrotter. And expeditions increase happiness +25%. And Audrey Rang has just appeared, but they donate litter to the floor. So we'll go with Sylvia Itch. So they can police your museum, but they also can collect the donation money. So that's cool. So you are required to have those. Expeditions. Now that the museum's making money, we're ready to plan our first expedition. Expeditions allow you to add new exhibits to your collection. I took the liberty of having the museum's helicopter unimpounded. It should be here any minute. Fantastic. So the helicopter is going to come back here onto our lovely helipad. Why did they put a bathroom all the way over there?
Not support re-entry.
That's kind of a bit daft. You kind of feel like there should be one near the entrance. So we'll maybe work on that at some point. But let's have a look at expeditions. So, as the curator, you'll plan expeditions across the globe where staff will attempt to retrieve new exhibits for display in the museum. Once plans are finalised, selected staff will head straight to the helicopter for departure. Expeditions can be dangerous for those involved and cause the museum to be understaffed. Be mindful of workload issues when staff are away or recovering from injuries. Oh, okay. Select the helicopter to plan your first expedition. Ooh, how exciting. So, we are on a map. Okay, so we've got two locations. I think that one is locked at the moment. And the map is Bone Belt. Oh, it's quite a big map, actually. Okay, cool. And we are going to Greasy Fields. Oh, delightful. So, our overview: under this claggy, tar-speckled wilderness lies an embarrassment of fossilised riches and preserved prehistoric prizes. We've got 4 items to discover. We haven't discovered any so far. We need a prehistory expert to run this expedition. That's our required team. Just the one member, that's good. Location details: it takes 7 days and it costs $1,000. And the survey level is currently level 1. So this goes up the more you do these expeditions. So if you keep repeating it and repeating it and repeating it, the level goes up of your survey, and that means you will acquire greater quality exhibits. So that's cool. So let's set up the expedition. Welcome to the expedition setup screen. From here you can plan every last detail of an expedition to ensure the best possible chance of avoiding certain failure. Lovely. Every location has a number of events that can occur during expeditions. Greasy Fields is relatively safe, but other locations can and will be more dangerous. Influence the level of risk involved by changing the expedition's team's approach. Expedition teams will take a safe approach by default unless you tell them otherwise. Each location has its own specific staff requirements. Expeditions to Greasy Fields only requires a single prehistory expert, but as you discover more locations, they'll begin to demand all types of staff as well as multiple team members. So I can see what they mean now. If you've got a lot on, you know, you haven't got enough assistants running your ticket booths, you've not got enough janitors cleaning up, and you send them out on an expedition, you're going to leave your museum severely short-staffed, and you're going to come into problems with like litter being thrown everywhere and not cleaned up, and such, and the bins being full, and guests puking or whatever. I don't know why they do, but I've seen that happen. So select an expert and start the expedition. So we definitely need to be mindful who we're sending and what team we've got left over. So prehistory expert, we can't really choose anyone else. We've only got Byron Moose. We've got these to discover 3 fossils and 1 preserved history. So that's cool. Now, there are possible events that happen. Let's have a look. We've got a safe approach, which provides a balance between. So we'll gain a survey level of plus 5% if we go at the safe approach. It takes 7 days. The cost doesn't change. Max quality I don't think changes throughout. But if we go speedy, we gain an extra negative event, which is chopper damage. And the helicopter can get damaged for going too fast. So I don't think there's any point doing speedy unless you can at some point counteract that. It doesn't say it's only got a chance of happening. I think that seems like it will happen if you go on a speedy route, and you're going to be penalised for that. So you might not be able to take the chopper out for a certain amount of time. I don't know. I'll test that sometime. So we don't want to do speedy. You also lose your survey level, so I don't think there's any point speeding it up just to get a relic. The time in this game goes so fast anyway, and if you really need to, speed up your game. So we're not going to do that. I like the idea of detailed. Again, this takes 14 days, but you can speed up the in-game time and it'll be here in no time at all. I mean, that does have negative effects. You're speeding up everything else, aren't you? So other bad things could happen in that time. But yeah, I quite like the detailed approach. And you gain plus 15% survey level. So that's good. So the events, we are definitely going to, unfortunately, step in tar and get mucky feet. Because we do not have a combined rank of 6. That's our team rank here. Our guy is only level 1. You would need either a level 6 character with you now, which is impossible, or multiple team members with their ranks equaling 6. Camping spot plus 5% XP, looks like we'll get that. Shortcut, that is not included because we don't have a combined rank of 6, so you would it would take 5 days less if we had a rank of 6 for our team. And exhibit quality plus 1 if we had a rank of 8. So we're not going to get those two. We've definitely got plus 5% XP. And we're going to step in tar. Lovely.
The museum does not monitor guest donations, but I do.
So are you going? Oh, it shows you up here. So getting to the chopper, that's cool. So they're going to go on their exhibition. Oh yes, look, there they are. They're going to the helicopter now. They were just waiting for the expert to go in. So while they're doing that, why don't we have a little look down here and place in some more decorations? Because I think we can up our buzz rating. Yeah, so we've got 12 of 15 for this one. 6 of 15 for that one, and probably about the same for that one as well. So let's up the buzz so that we're getting the most out of these items. Now I quite like this leafy backdrop. Can I place 2 of those? Yeah. One of those there. Quite like that you can throw that behind. It's not in anyone's way. Adds a bit of detail. Can we put in a random tusk somewhere? Like in there. Can we put one in here as well, just to kind of mirror it? Hide these walls a little bit.
Questions? Yes, the dinosaurs are real, but they're not anymore.
Oh, we could get some wall decals in. So let's go for like a fish related one over here.
Mess on the floor.
We'll go for
Rowboat
maybe this one over here. Oh, cool. We have our reward crate. So Byron has gained a bit of experience, so that's cool. The survey level's gone up 15%, so that's really good as well. But yes, we've stepped in tar. So let's get this placed. Oh, not placed, sorry, opened. So we've got honeyed bee, a giant bee ironically preserved in giant honey. So this exhibit is worth 5,500. It is epic quality, amazing. It's prehistory theme again, and this is a piece of preserved history. So let's, this generates 18 buzz as well. So that's cool. So let's get this placed down. Where could we place this? Maybe here? Kind of doesn't really fit in with this theme, does it? But okay. I'm going to pause this for a moment because he is stepping all around and getting mucky footprints everywhere. So the expert is back when you're with your first ever find. The exhibit arrived in excellent condition. Sadly, your staff member did not. Expeditions will often result in injury. Building a staff room will give staff a place to recover from their injuries, as well as regain energy on their breaks. If you haven't already, you'll also want to hire a janitor to clean up all the tar of your injured expert. Is tracking all the tar your injured expert is tracking through the museum. Holy moly, I can't read today. So being an expert is a dangerous vocation, and expeditions are their dangerous vacations. Expedition ailments will make staff less effective as their various tasks in the museum. So we need to build a staff room. The staff room allows injured staff to heal their physical ailments at the bandage box machine. That's this thing here. Staff will regain energy faster when taking their breaks in the staff room. And we need janitors to do the cleaning, of course. So let's just hire that janitor. Now, Aubrey Whisker is robust, accelerates recovery from injuries and improves training speed. And they've got a mechanics skill which boosts item maintenance, upgrade and perk installations proficiency. So I'm just going to hire them because they are really good. And let's get them over here cleaning up that tar. And let's get a staff room built in our rooms tab down here. I'm just going to leave a... oh no, I'll put it here. We'll put it here. I don't really know how big this needs to be. And we'll go with our theme in here too. So we probably want this near the door because they need to go in there quickly and recover, don't they? What have we got? Stripy or Spotty? Both pretty garish, but yeah, okay, we'll go Spotty maybe because it's a little bit more subtle, I guess. Let's just place a few things down and then this room is then complete. What else have we got? We've got, why would you want a filing cabinet in here? Okay, we'll place it down anyway. Water cooler, why not? Which way around is that? That one. Why can't you change the colour of that? I want to change that colour. Food table. Yeah, we'll have one of those. They might want to eat. Explorer's trunk. An adventurer needs their luggage from the Explorer's edition. Well, why not? I've got it. I might as well place it down. I wasn't sure which way around I had that then. That's kind of cool though. I like that Explorer's trunk. Have we missed anything? No, got a door. I think there's just a plant we can place down, which I will do just to make it a bit prettier. Cool. Selling an invalid item. Not really sure what that was unless it was a window. We'll take off this buzz rating. So we need to display 5 pre-history exhibits. Let's get them straight in there before they totally ruin the museum with tar footprints everywhere. So we need to display 5 more. Well, we're going to have to wait for them to recover. Let's hire another expert because I've heard her saying that we need someone to restore. Who have we got? Immunity to snake bite expert. Oh, I've not seen that one before. That's cool. Snake charmer. They're immune to it. Oh yeah, let's get those. Sit down. Stand down. Sit down. That's not sit. Cool. That's really good. So we've got a really good starting point here, haven't we? We've got a few of our fossils. We've got a honeyed bee, our newest exhibit. We'll just get a little info stand here. I've forgotten to do the usual bits. We'll place a donation stand, get some decorations in as well. Kind of like sticking to this theme of prehistory because there are general decorations here. I mean, that's kind of cool, isn't it? That snake fountain. Maybe we'll have to get some of these in. These are from the Explorers edition. So if you pre-ordered before the 4th of March, I may be wrong, don't quote me on that, then you get these items. To be honest, I love the 2-point series, so as soon as I saw this come out, I had to pre-order it straight away. So yeah, that's how I roll. Where's that one lined up? There. Roughly there, maybe. Gotta go with a little bit of symmetry. I tell you what we could do as well, just get some benches in. Let's go with these ones. And just maybe give them a little bit of a walkway so that we're not totally blocking the way, but they could have a little sit down. They've only just entered the museum, but you know, they might be tired. And we do need to get a couple of bins in here as well, don't we? Haven't got any bins in. I'll just chuck a few down here.
Sure, take another picture. I'm sure you'll look at it later.
Maybe get one in over here. I do think it's a bit daft that we've got this toilets over here. But hey, for now, we'll just leave it. No one seems desperate for the loo. But I'm really liking this little setup here that we've got going. At some point, maybe move these into their own little section because I kind of feel like they're just not quite really fitting in with this fossil theme. Maybe do like little themed sections. I don't know. I'll look at that at a later time. Near a footprint decal. Do we have a footprint decal? I don't have a footprint decal at the minute, so I can't increase the buzz fully of that item. But I think we've maxed these ones out now. Yeah, we've maxed those out, so that's cool. But I think this is probably a good stopping point for this episode. We do just need to get one more prehistory exhibit, so maybe we'll just set that off quick. Oh, this time we can choose cargo items. Before you go, why not grab something handy? You can equip your team with a single cargo item per expedition. The first aid kit will counter an injury event, making for safer travels. Experiment with cargo items to improve your expedition results. So we'll take Byron Moose again. Was it Byron? Yes, Byron. For our expedition. And we will click the first aid kit, so that removes 1 injury, so that should stop us stepping in tar. You can also take the Expedition Journal, which gives plus 15% XP for all staff, and a Haggling Handbook reduces expedition costs, but this only costs 1,000, so like there, it gives you 800. We don't need that. The XP increase is kind of good. But the first aid kit is absolutely essential, isn't it? And I've just noticed they have this symbol, which I assume means they are unlimited. So maybe in later museums you have a limited supply of cargo that you can take. So that's quite an interesting thought. We'll do that. We'll get this set up. We'll go detailed because we can. But yeah, so this is a good stopping point. I really hoped you've enjoyed this episode. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing this series and being back recording a video. So yeah, it's been fun. So I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.